Closed captioning is provided by McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Welcome to Voices Unlimited. This week we're visiting with One Life America, and we're going to learn how businesses can give back to their community. From there we're going to visit CERT with Mr. Mike Street. You'll learn all about how women in our community are learning how to protect themselves. Then we're going to visit with a young lady who has been victimized, but she's coming out of it beautifully. We're excited about that. And then on to visit a vet who has found ways to help victims of crime and their families by just providing the services that they have. So stick around, because when we come back, we will be with One Life America.
Voices Unlimited with Ginger Grissom is brought to you by McDonald's. I'm loving it. Muna Federal Credit Union of Meridian. Meridian Community College. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia. Woodstock Furniture. And Trendsetters Hair Salon.
Hey,
how's it going?
It's going great. It's going great. Good to see
Thanks
you.
for having us. Hey, it's good to see
Nice
you.
to meet
Thank
you.
you for letting us come.
Not at all.
Okay, so basically what we want to know is, as we go around Meridian and the surrounding area, we want to hear about the good things that people are doing to help people in the community. I know you to be a very benevolent man and company, so could you address that and let us know, how did you become involved in giving back to your community, and what spurred you on, what blew your flame?
One Life has provided me the opportunity to give back to the community. Last year we've donated almost 100 computers from January to December. We're looking to do 100 more this year to local schools and churches and other faith-based organizations. And I think what really started me and what blew my flame is that growing up, I needed a lot of help and assistance. My family needed a lot of help and assistance. So it helps me to give back because somebody gave to me early on.
What you're doing, how do we get other people involved? People are doing stuff every day, even housewives, that they think that they have nothing to offer
Sure.
to anybody. So what's your take on that? How do we go about getting our community involved in benevolence and giving back?
Well, the community itself, I've always felt, is community. Everybody needs to get involved. You can't step back and point inward and say, oh, this is ridiculous. No one, it can't be better. Well, of course it can be better, and you can start. You can help. Just you yourself. A small thing can turn into a large thing. And then you'll be shocked at how that just catches fire, and everybody sees that, and they join in. And you're not a person of one, you're a person of three, and a team of 10, and a team of 20. It just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and that feeling that you get continues to grow.
So Bill, today everybody has computers. Children even have computers. So what is your basic line advice on how to keep our families and our children safe in this age of technology?
I think that's a great question, and it's going to start with parenting. You have to know what your kids are doing. Now that comes from a father of 4, so I realize how impossible that sounds. You still have to know exactly what your kids are doing. To the level of social media has come up a lot, Facebook and Twitter. Personally, my kids don't have social media accounts because they already know all the people that they need to know. But as far as internet security is concerned, in the household, it's going to come down to parenting and what you know to be true in your life. There are lots of pieces of software that you can go buy that could probably help out tremendously, but it does require a little bit of setup. My from the hip is just to turn it off and spend more time with the kids and be really involved with them and let them know what's going on. Computers are great for homework, internet research, and the like, but there are several free organizations out there. OpenDNS is something that you can just subscribe to, and it will limit your kids on giving you the control.
Scotty, you and your company have been so in the forefront as far as helping out people and your benevolence. Obviously, you do it for a reason. Can you talk to us about that? How could you inspire other people? What inspires you?
Sure, I think that's a great question. And as you stated, I'd like to think we have a benevolent culture here. And we've been in business for 30 years, and we're founded on Christian values. And so it starts with our spiritual heritage. And the very premise of our business is that of service. So, we work with the community and helping to fulfill their insurance and financial needs. And we try to be service oriented in that, and it's inspired by our Christian, values and heritage.
To those companies in Meridian and organizations that feel like they don't have the time or the money to do it, how could you help them to get past that so that we could all give a little to help a lot?
Sure. I would just encourage them, to reassess their priority paradigm, and of course time is the most precious asset that we have. And, I think that it's just a matter of looking at your priority schedule and, making an effort, taking the initiative, so to speak, to get involved in the community and helping others, because they'll find it to be very gratifying and well worth their time. Ginger, I want to thank you so much for your time and taking the initiative to stop by One Life and allowing us to be a part of this new endeavor, Voices Unlimited. I think it's a great affair, and we're just honored that you took the time to stop by and visit us.
Well, thank you, Scotty, and keep up the good work.
Yes.
We count on you as a community. Thank you.
Thank you as well.
It's been such an inspiration to be here with One Life and all the people that work so hard for our community. But stick around, because we're going to be visiting with Mike Street and CERT, and you're going to see a bunch of ladies in our community who are learning how to help themselves and defend themselves.
Stick around. Voices Unlimited will be right back.
LeBron, you tweeted that Chicken McNuggets are the greatest of all time. What about the Quarter Pounder with cheese, the Big Mac? Hashtag headband on too tight.
Wow, 2 Big Mac sandwich extra value meals for $10.
Delight in each delicious moment with McCafe. Every irresistible smoothie and delectable frappe is a break from the ordinary, and it all starts with a sip. There's something for everyone to love from McCafe.
A lot of my high school classmates went away to four-year universities right off the bat. Of course, a lot of them joined me here at MCC at the end of the first semester of their freshman year at four-year colleges. I was very actively involved in student activities out here. I think all the instructors were just great. We were able to have personal one-on-one interactions with our instructors, and they did a real good job.
Register now for late start classes.
Hey folks, Lee Allen for Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia.
And I'm Laura.
If you're looking for a good economical car, something that gets great gas mileage, something that gets a 7-year unlimited mileage powertrain warranty with it, you need to come see us right here at Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia.
And don't forget, Dad, we've got a huge inventory that we can sell for $199 down and only $199 a month.
Come see us, Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia, Meridian.
Muna Federal Credit Union. We're not a bank. Well, in fact, we're a credit union. But we do offer our members loans, checking accounts, and savings accounts. But we're not a bank. We're Muna Federal Credit Union. Become a member and enjoy lower interest rates, fewer and lower fees, and maximize your savings. Come see how we're different and how you can be a member with 2 locations to serve you.
With crime the way that it is in our community right now and across America, we want to make sure that we learn tools that we can keep our families safe. You're about to see some women in our own community that are reaching out to resources that are available. Join me now as we visit CERT.
All right, actually my husband got me into shooting, but once I started it, it became a passion because I feel like women need to learn how to protect themselves as well as their family, especially with the times changing as they are. Here at CERT Battlefield, we have female instructors as well as male instructors, so we can actually relate to the women and we can teach them their proper stance and proper technique, which is very important for a well-placed shot.
Clear. Slide down, trigger, holster. Range safe.
At Battlefield, safety is the #1 thing to us. We teach all of our students to use safety, always have proper muzzle control, teach them how to rack it. We teach them how to use proper technique as far as the position of their hands on their weapon to get a good, firm, steady shot. We teach them the importance of maintaining safety with their trigger finger as well as always keeping their muzzle downrange. We also teach them how to eject their magazine once they have finished their rounds or open their cylinders, and then we teach them to always open their weapon, look down, make sure there's not another round in it for complete safety. They show their instructors. Once they've done that, we teach them to always go back to a safety circle and then they can return to reload.
I'm 10 and I'll be 11 next Thursday. I started shooting at age 8 and then I got into archery at age 9, and my dad has been a big part of helping me learn. My dad really helped me accomplish the whole archery thing, and we were just helping each other back and forth, and I eventually became part of the Clarkdale archery team.
Shooter ready. Going hot. Stand by. So clear. I got Rayleigh involved when she was 8 years old. That was about 2 or 3 years ago. I'm the proud father of 4 girls, so anything that I can do to bring them into my world, I do. Rayleigh here has taken to that, and she loves to go along with me no matter what it is I do, and take part in anything she can. And she has picked up the shooting very well. She shoots some pistol and rifle 22 with me sometimes, and also shoots the bow with me. With the 4 girls, safety and protection as well. I'm wanting them to learn to be able to protect themselves and to do so in a safe manner. I teach them the gun safety, finger off the trigger at all times, and keep it pointed in a safe direction.
When we come back, we're going to be visiting with Miss Tabitha Jones, whose son has been missing for close to 2 years now. Stick around.
Voices Unlimited with Ginger Grissom will be right back. Voices Unlimited with Ginger Grissom is brought to you by McDonald's, I'm loving it. Muna Federal Credit Union of Meridian. Meridian Community College. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia. Woodstock Furniture, and Trendsetters Hair Salon.
Today joining me is Tabitha Jones, and she's going to talk to us about victimization as she knows it when her son came up missing 2 years ago. So we're excited to have her and to share her testimony of faith and hope as we move through these years without Tadarius, but still holding hope that he will show up. We know that he's safe. I know that your heart is filled with so many emotions over Tadarius and him missing and all.
Yes.
Could you tell us how in the world do you make it? How do you keep yourself functioning in this life of yours, loving your son so much, yet not knowing where he is?
Well, Miss Ginger, it's a thing called faith, and I think that most of the people know about faith and going to church and believing in God. And I've trusted in God so long that it's just something that comes automatic to just believe God that wherever Tadarius is, that some kind of way that somehow someone will be touched by interviews like this here, and just believing that somehow that we'll find him one day.
We hear oftentimes about the perpetrators in a crime. We don't know who the perpetrator is in this crime, but we do know Tadarius. Could you tell our listening audience, just tell us some important things about him that you love the most about Tadarius?
Well, Tadarius is a funny guy. He keeps us laughing. He loves to tell jokes, and he loves to do hair. He keeps us going with our hairstyles, and he's very casual, and he doesn't go out the house unless he knows he looks 100%. And he's just the joy of our life, and we miss him dearly.
When is the last time that you saw Tadarius? What was that day like? Do you remember it?
Yes, ma'am. I'll never forget it. It was Sunday, August the 14th, 2011, and we had Sunday dinner, and of course I had cooked a big dinner, and it was just unusual Sunday. I didn't know why the dinner that I cooked was going to be the last dinner that we had together. But it was the last Sunday that I saw Tadarius, and he was his normal self. He was joking, he was laughing, and he said how we need to fellowship like that every Sunday with somebody cooking dinner, and we sit down eating together and just loving on one another.
From this situation with Tadarius and his missing and all, what do you feel that you've come away from that you've brought that's good, that you can go forward with a more positive attitude? You clearly have the love of Christ on you.
Loving people. People has been there for me, and people has been praying in different places, and people walk up out of nowhere saying we're praying for your family. And I believe just people, loving people, and how to bring people together in unity. Tadarius missing, I've come in contact with all different kind of people. And I find that a lot in people. They don't know what to tell you. They don't know how to approach you, but they just want to give me a hug. And some days that hug helps. And I find that, that's a good thing, that you find people, they may not know what to say, and sometimes I don't even know what to say. But just that hug and letting them know that we care too.
Spirit to spirit.
Right. Well, this is my son, Julius Tadarius Jones. And this is a flyer that we have posted all over Meridian. And if anyone knows anything or heard anything, please give us a call. Please call the Meridian Police Department, and we appreciate it, and we do still have the reward up for Julius. And if you know anything, or seen anything, or heard anything, please let us know. And we thank you very, very much.
And we thank you, Tabitha, for coming.
And I
thank you for your bravery and for speaking out as you have. There's nothing like a mother's love.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Miss Ginger, for this opportunity.
You're
Thank
so
you.
welcome.
Yes,
God bless you.
God bless you too.
There is nothing like a mother's love. Moms just don't give up. If any of you out there know anything about Mr. Tadarius Jones, please call Crime Stoppers. You can make a difference for a family and for a community.
More to come with Voices Unlimited when we return.
LeBron, you tweeted that Chicken McNuggets are the greatest of all time. What about the Quarter Pounder with cheese, the Big Mac? Hashtag headband on too tight.
Wow, 2 Big Mac Sandwich Extra Value Meals for $10.
Delight in each delicious moment with McCafe. Every irresistible smoothie and delectable frappe is a break from the ordinary, and it all starts with a sip. There's something for everyone to love from McCafe.
Muna Federal Credit Union. We're not a bank. Well, in fact, we're a credit union. But we do offer our members loans, checking accounts, and savings accounts. But we're not a bank. We're Muna Federal Credit Union. Become a member and enjoy lower interest rates, fewer and lower fees, and maximize your savings. Come see how we're different and how you can be a member with 2 locations to serve you.
A lot of my high school classmates went away to four-year universities right off the bat. Of course, a lot of them joined me here at MCC at the end of the first semester of their freshman year at four-year colleges. I was very actively involved in student activities out here. I think all the instructors were just great. We were able to have personal one-on-one interactions with our instructors, and they did a real good job.
Register now for late start classes.
Now next, we're going downtown and we're going to visit with one of the local veterinarians in our area. And we're going to see some of the special services that they offer to people that really do need them. We're here today to talk to Dr. Diane Donaldson at the Teal Newell Animal Hospital. We're going to talk about being in a rural community and what kind of services are offered to some of their clientele here in Meridian.
Oh, I love, let me see. Sorry. We gotta find him a home.
Oh, that's so wrong
See?
of you. That's so wrong of
Show
you.
it to your
Hey,
buddy.
baby. Hey, baby boy. Oh, it's sweet, baby. Oh. If I had some money to pay y'all's bill, I would get him and do all the good things I need to do.
He's a good boy. Best place to go, and then I
You look great. Thank you for letting us talk to you today.
Well, I certainly appreciate y'all coming down and showing an interest.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure to come to Teal Newell Animal Hospital, where veterinary, that word goes to a whole different level here at this place. So today we'd like to talk to you about what it's like to be in a rural community and the relationships that you form, and maybe some of the services that you render without even really knowing you're going to need to do that.
Yeah. In this setting where you have sort of a small town, you have a real specified clientele, real group. There are people been coming here since 1958. So families have gone down through the generations. You know, my grandfather came here. My mother came here when she was little. Now they're here. So we begin to know families as well as we begin to know their pets. So in that respect, we develop a very strong bond with our clients, as well as sometimes, with the animals. I've been back here now 22 years, and it's very sad, but I've seen, a puppy to an older dog, and unfortunately losing that pet and going through that with owners, families, and now we have a new puppy, and we go through all that. So we develop very close bonds with our clients in a lot of circumstances.
Right, right.
Well, sometimes as a veterinarian with their pet in our history taking, and we have a certain complaint, then we often begin to ask questions about, what is happening in the family. Do you have any new guests? Are there new children? Is it a change in the work cycle? Are you not there, etc.? Because some animals express illness, as in vomiting and diarrhea, just through nerves. Some animals actually pick up on their owner's emotions. So if the owner is sad, if the owner is upset, if the owner is nervous, if the owner is in a bad situation, whether it be with a spouse, with a divorce, with domestic violence, the animal is so close to that owner, they begin to exhibit signs that we pick up as illness. And sometimes it's strictly emotional that we have to deal with. So as veterinarians, sometimes we get that extra step in the history that we find out what's going on with the owner. And sometimes correcting or helping with that situation, or the owner to understand, it can resolve the issue even without medicine sometimes. So As a veterinarian, we once again act as a diagnostician, a counselor, a history taker. We do a whole lot of things that it's not just here on the table. So, I just want to stress that importance. That human-animal bond is so strong that sometimes we just don't give that credit, but it is there.
We know that many domestic violence victims stay in their abusive situations simply because they don't want to leave their animals. Well, I want to tell you that there is a place that you can bring your animal for 2 days at the Family Justice Center. If you have a problem and you need to get out of a bad situation and you have animals that need care, we will take care of them and help them. I want to thank Dr. Donaldson and Teal Newell for being a part of the Family Justice Center. What a great service that is to our community, and we just love you and thank you so much. Thank you.
You are so welcome. You are such an inspiration, Ginger. We appreciate all that you do. If we can be there to help you, we'll be there.
You always are. You always are.
Muna Federal Credit Union. We're not a bank. Well, in fact, we're a credit union. But we do offer our members loans, checking accounts, and savings accounts. But we're not a bank. We're Muna Federal Credit Union. Become a member and enjoy lower interest rates, fewer and lower fees, and maximize your savings. Come see how we're different and how you can be a member with 2 locations to serve you.
LeBron, you tweeted that Chicken McNuggets are the greatest of all time. What about the Quarter Pounder with cheese, the Big Mac? Hashtag headband on too tight.
Wow, 2 Big Mac Sandwich Extra Value Meals for $10.
Delight in each delicious moment with McCafe. Every irresistible smoothie and delectable frappe is a break from the ordinary, and it all starts with a sip. There's something for everyone to love from McCafe.
Voices Unlimited with Ginger Grissom is brought to you by McDonald's, I'm loving it. Muna Federal Credit Union of Meridian. Meridian Community College. Johnson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Kia. Woodstock Furniture. And Trendsetters Hair Salon.
Thank you for joining us today on Voices Unlimited. A special thanks to One Life America, to CERT, to Ms. Tabitha Jones and her family, and to the Teal Newell Animal Hospital. And just remember, your voice counts. So God bless, and we'll see you next week.
Closed captioning is provided by McDonald's, I'm loving it.
Peace out.